Hi guys, so today we're having a look at the Sosu Divine Duo Magic Eyeliner, and this is a 2-in-1 eyeliner and false lash adhesive. So, if you've been around my channel for a little while, you'll know that I almost never wear false eyelashes. So, don't judge on my application, because I know it's not even. We're judging the product only. So this is £8.95. I picked it up on Beauty Bay. And let's see, does the box tell me how much product I get? No. Yeah, but anyway, it's cruelty free, it's vegan, you get 0.6 grams, and it is apparently waterproof, fast drying, long lasting. So we will investigate. So let's see how the application of the product, not my lash technique, went. Right, so we do have instructions and we're reading them, so we're being good lately about that. So, press the tail button at the base until it clicks, shake the liner pen, allow 3 to 5 minutes for the formula to completely infiltrate the tip. Then, for actual use, draw the eyeliner tip along your lash line as usual, allow 15 to 30 seconds for the formula to become tacky before applying lashes, and reapply eyeliner on the inner and outer corner for maximum lash hold to prevent lifting. Replace the cap after use and store vertically with the cap side down to prevent the tip from drying out. Okay, that should be simple. I don't wear lashes that much. I've pulled out these LA Splash Golden Gatsby ones. Not only do I not wear lashes much, I don't even know how I ended up with 3 sets down in where I'm staying just now, but I did, and these are the kind of thinnest, subtlest ones that I have, because do you know the only thing I'm doing today? Walking the dog. Ugh, these don't even want to come out. There we go. Okay, so getting those half ready, and what I'm going to do is trim them to size and things while while the tip's being infiltrated. So it is a felt tip rather than a brush tip, so oh, okay, that's just went in and stayed in. Oh right, okay, so it's not, you don't have to pump it every time, that's just kind of like breaking the seal into the, right, okay, I get it. So I'm gonna leave that for a little minute. It's 10:43 just now. I'm gonna go and trim the lashes. Okay, so I have trimmed my lashes and done all the rolling around the band just to try and make it a bit more flexible. And as I open the pen, there's barely a little black tinge part way around. The things I did discover while I was off camera is that this does not balance on its cap. So when they're saying store it vertically, you would need to have like a brush holder or cup on your vanity to store this in. You really can't stand it on its own, and you can't chuck it in a makeup bag, obviously. So yeah, I forgot to shake this, didn't I? That was on the instructions. Awful, awful person. I read the instructions and then ignored them. Oopsie. It's going far better now. Okay, so important lesson, not only do we read the instructions, but we follow them. So I'm not very good with felt tip liners, so I'm going to warn you of that in advance. I have no idea how different the formula on this one's going to feel with it having glue built into it. We're going to see. I really wish this was more, portable friendly, like not having to be stored vertically, because you think about it, if you're being on a night out and your lashes start to lift, because very few times I wear fake lashes, false lashes, is when I'm on a night out, and when they lift in the corner, it's an absolute nightmare. I'm not going to carry like lash glue and somewhere to deposit lash glue, and ugh. I know you get the ones with the built-in brushes, but that's still too many hands to juggle. This would have been ideal if it had been fine to take with you, because it would also conceal itself as it went. Whew. Right, I'm just going to see what this looks like on my hand. Okay, that's way darker than I thought it would be. In a good way. Just yeah. So giving it a little bit of time to see if it becomes tacky. Okay, I can feel that. It's not as tacky as traditional lash glue, but let's see how we go. I'm obviously doing one eye at a time because, like I keep saying, not good at false lashes, not good at felt tip liners. So oh, this does not feel good. Beginning to think I should have went in with my normal liner. I went back in with this, but then that kind of defeats the whole 2-in-1 scenario. So, conveniently I have an empty cup so I can can store it vertically. Who's left? Who's right? Oh my god! Right. Here we go. Oh. I mean, if this works, that was definitely easier than having the glue on, you know, the lash band. The inner corner is lifting already. Give it an extra squidge, and then it did say go over the inner and outer corner. I suppose that's one benefit of this being like a stiff bristled brush. It almost doubles as an implement or tool to squish the lashes into place. These lashes are a little bit over the top. I really wish I'd had something a little bit more natural. Feck it. Who's gonna see? I swore. Right. I'm going to do my other eye off camera just for my own relaxation purposes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm finished, and as you can see, I done a way better job of the eye I done off camera. This lash I think is just sitting a tad too high, but it's fine. We're doing a wear test on it. We're not judging my application ability. So it's 11 o'clock just now. Honestly, this eye was so much easier, and I don't think it was just because I was off camera. I think the product was flowing a little bit better because I'd left it just that teeny bit longer. So bear that in mind, and we'll see how this holds up. Okay, so we're back, and you might be thinking, you're not wearing false lashes. This is a review of a false lash related product. What's going on? So I gave this another go yesterday, and all I was doing yesterday was we went up to the flat, parked in the garage. It's an underground garage. Went straight up to the flat and was pulling stuff out of my wardrobe and shoving it in boxes. And the lashes lasted 4 hours. I don't think it was even 4 hours. They weren't particularly ridiculous ones or even particularly cheap ones. So I'm like, oh, maybe they had a decent sturdy lash band is what I'm trying to say. And I'd done a lot of the making them flexible beforehand, and you know, they weren't in any wet, windy conditions or anything like that, and they lasted less than 4 hours. So I associate lashes with nights out, dancing, being warm, and they need to last a bit longer than 4 hours, and in slightly more humid conditions, shall we try and put it nicely. So this for me is definitely a goodbye. Aside from the fact that it doesn't do a very good job of sticking your lashes on, I also find this really difficult to remove. The lashes obviously pop off, no bother, but then this is stuck on your skin, and it took me quite a bit of back and forth to try and get that off, which is not great because the skin around your eye is quite delicate. You want to be quite delicate when you're handling it, and you don't want to be going back and forward. I'd made the mistake of doing my wings with this the first time, so there was even more for me to try and scrub off, and that was just daft. But at the same time, using a separate eyeliner kind of defeats the purpose of having a 2-in-1 product. So everything just adds up to no. Nope. I had been looking at a W7 version of this and thinking, oh, should I compare the cheaper one? But no, this has put me off for life. Because what I started thinking about is obviously the traditional route of gluing on lashes. You put the glue on the lash, you leave it there to dry for a little bit, and then you stick it on. So I guess the kind of like the main connection for the glue is with the lash band. So when you pull it off, most of it's going to go with it. Whereas with this, it's the other way around, and that's possibly why it was so difficult to get off my skin. So I don't feel the urge to put my eyes through that again with another version of the same product, especially because these have the felt tip liner rather than the brush tip liner, and I'm just really not good with those, so I just found it really awkward. I didn't want to do my eyeliner before going in with that because I don't really know why, to be honest with you. I don't know if the texture would look a bit funny, things like that. At the same time, going in with your liner afterwards when you've got false lashes on, it's a little bit awkward because they get in the way. So yeah, I mean, the idea of having a 2-in-1 product was nice. The execution, it's like a fantasy reality kind of thing. Fantasy, yeah. One product, lashes on much easier, great. Reality, they don't really stay. It's difficult to get the liner off, and also it stayed feeling tacky. So like a couple of hours in, when my lash started to come off, I managed to stick it back down. Like I pushed it back in, and it was still tacky enough to do that. And I don't know, that's kind of not appealing to me either. You imagine you're out and about and there's dust or whatever in the air, and you've basically got a glue trap on your feet. No, that didn't make me feel delighted. Nevertheless, if you've got any questions about this, leave it down below and I will get back to you. But this is absolutely definitely going in the bin for me. Won't be tempted to try any other brand's take on this. Just no. So I hope you guys had an awesome weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye!